moving to London, it was the first time in my life that I felt I could completely be my own without further expectations from others, because this is a city that really embraces individuality, and it embraces authenticity. And if people see you being authentic and true to who you are as a person, they appreciate that. And if anything, they became closer to you in that sense, because it's a city that, even historically, talking about London in the swinging 60s, this was a city that really shaped a whole young generation into, expressing themselves more. And I think when I moved to London and I saw, that was a little bit embedded in the culture, I realized I could, dress differently. I could express myself differently without feeling threat anymore. Because I think in Venezuela, queer culture, probably it is like it was here 20 years ago, right? It's very centralized. You think that you only belong to that community if you act or think or attend to specific social events or anything like that. Whereas here, when it comes to sexuality and identity, is way more inclusive in that sense. It's pretty much like, how do you feel about who you are, and there's less judgment. I will say even in Venezuela, between the community, there are still judgments, right? Like if it could be, and it happens quite often actually, if there's like a a straight acting gay person, usually has a lot of judgment towards a gay person that could be more feminine, right? So they're still on that, but I understand, because of the cultural and traditional and religious background, that it makes them think like that. Straight looking couples are being more open about their sexuality in general. So I think I'm seeing more, openly bisexual guy with straight women, or vice versa, or more like, straight curious guys being with a queer girl or stuff like that. And I think this is really changes the dynamics of the common, social couples that we see, because it really makes you rethink about our sexual position in the world, because it makes you realize that it's truly way more diverse and various than we think it is. And I think that's fascinating.